If you've been wanting to start a thriving community in the video space, whether that's on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, or somewhere else, but you're a little bit unsure about yourself and your level of confidence, this is the video for you, especially for my mamas out there who are over 40. You maybe have been out of the social media space for a long time, or even this is your first foray into it. But you have a burning idea you want to bring to the people and it's going to make money. It's a good idea. I don't want you to shy away from it just because you're shy. I'm going to give you the tips in this video, how to build your confidence so you can show up online consistently, build that community that you deserve, and make some money online, because this is Money Grows Online. My name is Monique and I am your coach, your guide, helping you to grow your online presence on a video platform like this one. Now, if I look away from you every now and then, it's because I have my pointers on my laptop, or you can use a notebook to have your pointers. That's tip number one. We're jumping right into it. You want to make sure that you know what you're about to come to the people and say. So I have my pointers to keep me from rambling and going off on too many tangents, because we can sit and talk all day, all night, especially about topics that I am passionate about. I am sure it's the same for you. You have this burning desire to bring this topic to the people. You can probably talk for hours and hours on end about it too. We want to have our pointers in front of us to make sure that we're going to bring our point across. So let's talk about 3 challenges you might be facing right now, especially if you're a woman over 40, you're a mom, you've never done social media on this level before, and you're very unsure, you're very shy, you're not confident at all that you can actually do this. I want to talk about 3 challenges that might be in your head right now so we can overcome them together. The first one is the fear of thinking that you're too old. No. I want you to rephrase that immediately. You have more experience and more wisdom than the average bear. You're going to use that to your advantage when you're growing this thriving community. We want to hear what you have to say. Now think about it. YouTube is one of my favorite platforms to consume content on. When I'm home and I just feel like relaxing and plugging out for a minute, or well, maybe not plugging out because I'm still on the phone scrolling, but when I want to plug out from serious topics and everyday decisions and life and being in my masculine energy, I love to scroll YouTube and see what kind of video I can find, whether it's something entertaining or it's going to be something that teaches me something like this video. I love YouTube for that purpose, but I want to find creators that I can relate to more. And that's going to be, I absolutely love when I see people who look like me, and look like me reflect my age, my demographic, if they have nice aesthetics, anything that I relate to or I want in my life. Like if they have a fabulous background, I soon want to change up this background and make it look more luxurious so that it just reflects money, because that's the image I want to put forward of myself. And when someone has that in their thumbnail on YouTube, I immediately connect. I want to see what that person has going on. So if you're out there thinking that age is something that's going to stop you, it is your superpower. Your age is your superpower for growing online. The digital world, social media, YouTube, making money online is not for young people alone. You and me can do it, and that is why I'm encouraging you to start this journey, because we want to hear what you have to say. Now let's talk about the fear of technology. That is going to be a big one, especially for my older creators out there. But that is why I love YouTube so much, because you don't need anything else except your phone to get started. The phone, my phone, is what I'm recording this video on right now, and I have one single tripod that is placed on the floor in front of my desk above me. If I wanted to, I could even edit that video on my phone, and there will be videos further down the line showing you how to do just that. So make sure you are hitting that subscribe button and you have the notification bell turned on so that you catch all my videos. But yes, if you're thinking that technology is going to be something that holds you back, I promise you that is why I'm encouraging you to pick up YouTube, because it's one of the easiest platforms. You don't need no whole heap of technology, you don't need no whole heap of apps and editing things, and you don't need a lot to start. Just turn on the camera and start. You can learn. You're not too old. Your brain is not too old to learn. You can learn and you'll finesse it, and you'll, just like with anything else, with time and experience, you get better and better and better. So your first video is probably going to be trash, and that's completely fine. If you go on my lifestyle channel and go back 10 years ago to when I just started, actually don't do that. Don't go back and watch those videos. But your first videos will probably not be your most polished, but you want to start, because you're never going to get to those polished videos sitting there thinking that I'm not good enough. Banish that thought. Technology, that fear of technology that you have, technology can be learned. You can learn it too, and it's not something hard, but you can do hard things. I know you know that. So don't let that be the barrier of entry for you that bars you from not making the money that you can make if you start a YouTube channel today. Trust me on that. So let's talk about the third challenge that you might be thinking in your head. It's another thing that I have to start over. In my old age, I don't want to, like, and you're looking at the 500 steps that you have to take before you get monetized, before you actually start to make good money. I'm having this conversation with my mom right now. She is in her 60s and she wants to start a YouTube channel to tell her story, and because she knows that there's an audience out there who can relate, and she wants to help people who have gone through some of the things that she has gone through. She wants to share her, how she got through it. And she's telling me, say, I think she has that fear of starting over in her head. So she wants to stick to what she knows and loves and is doing right now, because that's how I make money. But if you never start, you'll never reach to step 500. If you never take that first step, you'll never reach step 5,000. And so yes, we have 5,000 steps ahead of us, but let's not focus on step 5,000. Let's focus on step 1. The journey begins with step 1. And when you take step 1 and you gain some confidence and you realize that, okay, this is not really too hard, I can do this. I can put out a video every week. Then you take step 2 and you take step 3. And before you know it, you're at step 50 and you're like, whew, look how we nearly never start, because the blessings, the rewards, they come in quickly. Once you take that first step and you show the universe and the platform and whatever else you want, just take that step and the platform will start to push you. The platform will help you to grow, but it's not going to help you if you don't even start. So that fear of starting over, I know that fear bigly. I know that fear well, because I'm the one who, uprooted my teenage daughter, moved us from our country of Jamaica to come live in Mexico as a teenager and a 40-year-old woman. And that was a big change for me. And, starting over when I had actually felt very cushy in my life, and I was just like, what is me take up on my head? And I'm so happy I did it. And so I just want to encourage you that if you're thinking that it's too late for me, I can't start over on this journey right now, nobody wants to hear what I want to say, I want you to banish all of those thoughts. All right. Now, if you want me to remind you of why you're actually perfect for starting a YouTube channel, maybe you missed my first video in this series, I want to just quickly run down some reasons why I think women in our 30s and 40s really should take up the camera and start YouTube channels with purpose right now. And why I say with purpose, I think my next video is going to be vlogging versus starting a channel that is for the people and not for you. Is because you have something to teach. You want to use your life experience as your strength. Vlogging is all well and good, just kind of taking up the camera and showing your day-to-day life. That might be interesting, but like I said in my first video, before you start to vlog and people take an interest in your life, you have to find the people first. They have to come to your channel knowing that they're going to learn something. They have to search for you and find you. And they're not going to find you if your videos are titled vlog number 33, my day in the park. It's just nobody's searching for that. Nobody wants to see your day in the park unless they already know and love you. So how can you get people to know and love you? It's by sharing your life experience and leaving a lesson, leaving the people with something that they can take on, being a source of entertainment. But it has to be entertainment that people are searching for. So once they're searching and they're finding you, which I'm of course going to teach you how to be searchable on the platform. Once you're searchable and people start to find you, that's when you can do the whole vlogging thing and go off on tangents and do the videos that you want to do. But first, you want to build a platform being that girl, being that woman, knowing that when people click on your channel, they can learn something from you. So start telling me in the comments, what are people going to learn from you when they click on your channel? Because that is going to be your area of expertise. That is going to be what people relate to you for, because that relatability is going to be what people cling to you for, crave you. You want to create a channel that people binge watch. And it's that relatability, that life experience that's going to bring you that niching down, the topics that you are known for. It's going to be that is going to bring the people in and make them want to subscribe and binge watch your channel. Now, the demographic of women over 40 online is growing. It is actually growing. And we don't want to watch the 20-year-olds and the teenagers make their content. We have teenagers and 20-year-olds and we're tired of their content. The 20-year-olds and the teenagers have stuff to share and teach us too. But I'm saying to you that don't feel no way to start this journey if you are in your 40s. You have things to teach us. We want to hear, I want to consume content from people who look and sound like me. So if you're in your 40s, you're the first channel I'm going to click on, and you have knowledge to teach the younger ones coming up. We have done a bad job. Our parents, our ancestors did a bad job of actually sharing knowledge. Let me tell you that some of the things that I am experiencing now in midlife, I wish I had learned it from my parents and grandparents. But we're learning a lot of these things from life experiences of women sharing their stories on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. So jump online and share your experiences so that it can help other people out there coming up after you. We want to hear the story of them. All right, let's just jump straight into the how of this video. How can you build that self-confidence, that comfortability to show up online every single week and create that content? The first is self-acceptance. You're gonna have to just get with the program and accept yourself for who you are. I do that every single week when I show up makeup free. I would absolutely love to be one of the dolly them that show up face beat every single week. I just can't. I just don't. I just filmed for House Hunters International on HGTV. Shout out to you if you watched my episode. It just aired October 6th. I did my own makeup for the show because, it's not the show where you have makeup room and whatever. It's a reality show and you have to do your own makeup and thing. And I look at the scenes and cringe at, my face powder and this and that. And I know I'm not the best makeup girly. And so if I have to come and sit down and actually this video that I'm creating right now, I've been wanting to do it all morning. There's a hurricane brewing outside of my window right now. That's why it's kind of dark. Let me tell you something. I turned on the camera and I kicked myself in the butt and I was like, get up and do that video. And if I had to sit down and put on makeup and do all the things, it would not have been done. And so I want you to just have that self-acceptance. Know what is your baseline. So I know that I have this nice hairstyle in here that I absolutely love. I have my lashes done. And so I have on a little bit of lip gloss. I'm comfortable with, my skin issues and whatever else. Know what your baseline is. So I will probably try to maintain that I always have my hair done and my lashes, I keep up my lashes so that I'm not coming online looking terrible. I don't have to do all the things in order to come online. So start accepting yourself and knowing that when you turn on the camera and what you see, it's real, it's authentic, and that's what we want to see. We don't necessarily want to see people who come online fully made up every single time. We want to see real people going through real life. So accept yourself for who you are, because that is who the people is going to know and love. The more authentic you show up online is the more your audience will relate to you. Trust me on that. So do not fight with yourself over how you look or how you sound or anything like that. Turn on the camera, get yourself as together as you feel comfortable with, and let's go. Tip number 2, take small steps. So all you need to do on this journey of starting your YouTube channel is to first go back and watch my first video on how to start a YouTube channel, because I went through how to create a long list of ideas for your YouTube channel so that you won't ever be scrambling around wondering what to film this week. Then you want to make sure you take small steps. So if you know you can only do one video per week, that's completely fine. If you know you can only do it on your phone, that's completely fine. If you know you can't edit your videos, we will watch the videos with the mistakes, put out the bad videos. It's completely fine. Learn one new thing each week. So if you know that you're going to edit on your phone, start to watch those videos on YouTube. How to edit YouTube videos on my phone. Learn CapCut, learn Canva, learn all the little things. Learn one thing each week that will help you to better your craft, right? So just take a small step each week to make sure that you are pushing yourself ahead, one little step at a time. You don't need to be a professional video editor on day one. You just need to know how to cut out. When you said, oh my God, you just need to know how to cut out that little part and you're good to go. That's all you need to learn on maybe week 1, or maybe you learn it week 3. So maybe the first video has a bunch of arms in there. Put out the video. You'll get better as you go along. So that rolls into step number 3, which is educate yourself. But you know me, I always get ahead of myself. Step number 3 is to definitely educate yourself. So this is where you want to make sure that you are learning how to shoot your videos, how to shoot on an iPhone if that's what you're using, how to edit on an iPhone if you can't edit on a computer. Completely fine. Loads of YouTube channels out there are edit free, or it's just people editing on their phone. It can be done. That is not a barrier to entry. Step number 4, surround yourself with positivity. So don't share your channel with family members who are not supportive. Don't share your channel with anybody who you know is going to look at it and laugh at you and say, what you do? Like, cut those people out of your life. Like, you need a community of cheerleaders in your corner. And if you don't have one organically, come and join mine. I have a Club Money. It is a closed school of YouTube creators that I am currently building. It is completely free to join. The link is in my description box below. You can come and join other creators on the same journey who want to grow their YouTube channel. It is a safe space where people can watch your videos and give you tips lovingly and help you to gain subscribers and watch hours, because we're all gonna watch each other's videos so that we can help each other. So come and join Club Money. The link is in my description box below and it is completely free right now. If you're watching this video much later and it is no longer free, don't worry. I let 1 to 5 people in every month. I like to offer what I call scholarships to Club Money because I believe everybody should have a chance to shine. If you cannot afford the subscription, don't worry about it. Just make sure that you're highly engaged on this channel. So you're leaving the comments on this channel telling me what I asked for, because I asked for a specific ask in this video, and I think this video I had asked what kind of videos that you were going to create. So make sure you're leaving those comments and you're highly engaged, you're clicking like, you're subscribed, all the things. And you know, if you cannot join us, then I will let you in if you're highly engaged. All right, that was step number 4, to surround yourself with positivity. And step number 5, focus on your progress. Not perfection, your progress. Every week that you put out a video, give yourself a little pat on your back. You did it. Do not stress over if the video could have better. If the video is not perfect, it's fine. It's fine. Progress is better than perfection. Done is better than I didn't do it because, right? So these are the steps. Oh, I have one more. Own your story. So I want you to take this journey leaning into your story, leaning into your strengths, not your weaknesses, your strengths. But if you have weaknesses that you want to share with your YouTube channel in order to show people how you overcome them, that's completely fine as well. But I want you to own your story. This is your YouTube channel. You get to share whatever you want to share about your journey. Lean into that, because that authenticity is what is going to draw people to you and make you have a thriving community of people who love you and want to watch anything that you put out. So make sure you own that story. Now, let nobody use any part of your story to throw in your face. You cannot be shamed by anything that you share online. So own your story, tell your story in the way that you want to tell it, and use it to empower you, to grow your community, and to build your supportive circle of people who they love you no matter what. So let me tell you, I have a video on my main channel, my lifestyle channel, about how I started over at 41 years old with my whole move from Jamaica to Mexico. And it was just a video of me kind of complaining about life. I was complaining about, having to take care of my parents while trying to build myself a firm footing so that my child doesn't have to take care of me. And it was just kind of a rant session, like a unload. And the amount of supportive comments that I got on that video, because and I mean, want to go through that. Like, there are lots of people going through the same thing, and they wish they could share that story. They wish that they could have a sister circle to talk to about those experiences. And so in the comments of that video, it was just beautiful, and I felt lifted, and I was able to lift others. And this is what I want for you. That video did so well on my channel. And this is what I want to tell you, that don't feel like these experiences that you have that you're afraid to share. These are the experiences, when you share them authentically and you lean into your story, these are the experiences that are going to actually bring you money. Because the video did well, I got AdSense money, and we don't know what other opportunities can come up when you start your YouTube channel. I need to do a video on that, like some opportunities that have been presented to me just over my whole social media journey, because there have been some incredible things. But I just want to share with you a little story about, me. It was a rant session. Like, I was taking down my braids. I'm never pretty. But it was one of my best videos ever. And so I just want to share with you that, that was self-acceptance. That was me not caring how I looked and wanting to be polished and presentable, just coming to my community raw and authentically. And it was one of the most beautiful experiences I've ever had on my YouTube channel. So don't let nobody tell you, say, oh, the comments are a mean place or whatever. The comments are what you make it. So lean into that. And if you're afraid of comments, I'm telling you from now to toughen up, because there will be 1 and 2 people that come at you, but we're not giving any light to the haters, because I got so many positive comments on these videos that I create that, the 1 and 2 haters that I get every now and then, I don't even see them. Like, who are you talking to? Block next. All right, so some actionable things that you can do today to start building that confidence muscle within yourself. The first thing that I want you to do is write down some of your strengths, because there are some things that you're good at. Even if it is that you know how to make the best chocolate cake ever, it is a strength. I wish. I love chocolate cake. Anyways, start to write down some of your strengths, because these are the things that you are going to use to enrich your YouTube channel. Write down your life experiences, the passions that you have. Remind yourself of all of these things that you bring to the table, because you have things to share. These are the stories that we want to hear. And I encourage you, once you start to make that list of, these are my strengths, these are the things that I enjoy, these are my passions, these are some of the life experiences that I want to share with the world, you'll start to smile as you go through these experiences. And that will help to boost your confidence a little bit when you see that you have a lot to share, because you do have a lot to bring to the table, honey. I'm not about to tell you nothing different. Exercise number 2, I want you to embark on a visibility challenge. So if you're not yet ready to start a YouTube channel just this minute, I want you to post an Instagram story or a TikTok. just something to say what you're going through today, what you're doing today. Hi guys, hey, it's rainy outside. Look at it. Make sure your face is in the video, just to kind of practice putting yourself out there more and building that confidence muscle. So when you actually start to create videos, you're used to seeing yourself online, right? So start putting yourself more out there, a little bit more each day. And finally, use up those affirmations. Affirmations are something that I think really work. They really do work, and they work best for me when I'm looking at myself. So whether that is I am looking in a mirror, or I like to actually look at pictures where I'm looking directly in the camera, so I'm looking directly into my eyes. But I like to speak to myself in a very affirming tone. So write down a few affirmations that you know will work for you and tell yourself, I can do this. I am confident. I have charisma. Whatever it is that you know will work for you, start to repeat those things to yourself, so you shift the dialogue in your head from this, there's no way, to I can do this. I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna be great. All right, so I hope that gave you some tips, some things to work on this week, just to start building your confidence muscle. I want you to realize that I'm working on your mindset before I even jump into the how-to of the YouTube channel, because that is one of the biggest hurdles that we have as midlife women. And you know, every time I call myself a midlife woman, I kick myself in the butt just a little bit mentally, because I'm like, midlife sounds so old. But I want us to realize that as I'm almost 42, you know, I hope I go longer than 84, but many of us don't. We are in midlife, and now is the time to seize the day, because thankfully, hopefully, I do have another 42 years to go. 42 years is a long time. Although perspective is a thing, because, you know, it looks like these past 42 years went by like that. But hoping that I still have another 42 years to go means that I want to make this next part of my life, the best part of my life. And that starts with doing some of the things that I want to do for me right now, to set the foundation for a beautiful life to come. And you can help the world to do that too, by jumping online and sharing your life experiences and how you overcame. So go back, rewatch the video, write down the exercises that I mentioned in this video, and start loving on yourself, so that we have the opportunity to love on you. Remember that Club Money is open. It's free right now if you're watching this video and it's current. Come and join me in this loving community, so that we can all help each other grow on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you're leaving the comments down in the description below. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask them. My name is Monique, and this is Money Grows Online. I will see you in the next video.